this video, I'm going to show you how to adjust your KitchenAid tilt head mixer if you're having issues with it bouncing up and down or the head shaking side to side. There are two screws that you'll need to access that you can make minor adjustments, just tiny little tweaks to, and you should be able to get your mixer working the way it did when you first got it. The more you use it, of course, the more these screws can start to loosen and you'll start getting these movements that are giving you some trouble. Things like the head jumping up and down and moving off your counter or jiggling back and forth. You can see on my mixer where I've got some paint chips because I didn't fix this soon enough. You can see under here where it was hitting things and chipping. So if your mixer is making horizontal shaking movements back and forth, the issue is with this little button here. It can pop out as time goes on. So to fix it, you'll need to kind of hammer it back so that it's flush. You want it to be flush on both sides of your mixer, and then you turn it on its side. Make sure it's locked so it doesn't pinch your finger. And you'll be able to see down in here there's a little screw, and it can work its way loose through time. And mine's kind of sticking out a little bit there, so I'm just going to put my screwdriver up in here and turn it to the right to tighten. And that should help hold the mixer head in place so that it doesn't make those horizontal shaking movements. The other issue that I had with my mixer is that it's bouncing up and down like this as the dough was being kneaded. What you can do to fix that is there's another button, an adjustment button right in here. There's something that they call the dime test that you can do to make sure that that adjustment is correct. So put your bowl on the mixer, attach your beater, and put a dime in the bottom of the bowl. If the tilt head is adjusted properly, it should just kind of nudge the dime around your bowl. If it is too low, it's going to be hitting the dime constantly, and if it's too high, it won't hit the dime at all. The problem with the head being too low is that you're going to have it bouncing all over while you're trying to mix, and if it's too high, you're going to have areas in your bowl that the beater head's not going to hit, and you'll have unmixed batter or dough. I have played around with this a little bit before I decided to video, so right now let's see how it's set. Alright, so right now it's looking pretty good. It's touching the dime every now and again and kind of getting it to go around the bowl a little bit at a time. I'll show you the adjustments and the difference that they make when you make them. I'm just going to remove this beater to make it a little easier to get at the screw, and so you'll be able to see a little better. So this screw right here, if you turn it to the right, it's going to lower the mixer head and the left will lift it. So in this instance, like I say, I think it was adjusted pretty well, but I'm going to go ahead and lower it so you can see what that looks like if your mixer needs to come down lower. Okay, you can see how it's hitting the dime pretty hard. I played around with it so much that I've actually, the paint on my beater has started to wear off, so I've had to order a new beater. That dime has kind of ground into the bowl and chipped some of the paint off the bottom of the beater head. So that's too low. If your issue is that it's too high, you'd want to lower it by turning the screw to the right. If your issue is that it's too low, like that, and it is hitting, you just take the screw, turn it to the left, and just make little tiny adjustments. It doesn't take much, maybe 1/4 of an inch at a time. Turning it to the left will lift the head of the beater. Turning it to the right will lower it. Okay, looks like it's about right. Just kind of gently nudging it all around the bowl. Before you start testing your beater for the proper height, I would suggest lifting it up all the way so that your beater blade doesn't grind the dime. Mine was set too low when I first started this, and it was rubbing so much that it actually chipped the paint off. So I would start high and then gradually start bringing your the head of the beater down until it starts making contact with the dime, rather than ruining your beater head like I did. So that's it. Nothing too difficult, honestly. It's just a matter of tweaking and adjusting. Beats the heck out of going and buying a new mixer, which was where I was about to go. I've been putting together a bunch of videos recently with a lot of bread doughs, and man, my mixer was just jumping everywhere. So if you are having issues with your mixer, give that a try, see how it works for you, and I will mix up some dough so that you can see how it works.